Hello, my name is Ed Hartley, and this is the narrated slideshow of my position paper. Let me give you a little introduction to my topic. It centers around the idea of integration of technology into the classroom. In today's society, the need for technology skills has proven to be an essential part of how we live and learn. In the past, using technology in the classroom meant using video to display information, typing in an essay on a computer, or using software to communicate a solution to a problem. Today, technology is used for those tasks and a whole lot more. However, despite changes that have occurred over the last couple of decades, there is still evidence that classrooms are not where they should be to keep up with the changes. How we define and approach integration of technology into our classrooms needs to be an ongoing and progressive model of change, according to Barnett, 2012. In my research, I want to look at the challenges that still exist today in terms of adequate integration of technology, the issues of using technology to motivate and engage students, and a proposed potential solution to improve the learning experience in our school systems, and more specifically, my classroom. Hausfer and Onion, 2010, described today's youth as being a digital native, and that many young people today were born in a time where internet and mobile devices are a natural part of society, and that we are not changing our classrooms fast enough to keep up with the digital natives. According to Raful, Sullivan, and Al Batenia, 2012, suggests that motivation and engagement is on the forefront of current issues facing teachers today. It is understood in society that there lie challenges to what teachers are expected to be able to do inside four walls, or via the internet, to motivate and engage students in their learning. To make lessons meaningful in a way that the message or information we are attempting to get to the learners to understand and apply is becoming more and more difficult, according to Harris, 2016. However, Raful et al., 2012, also suggests that technology, when used effectively in a classroom, greatly increases student motivation, engagement, and satisfaction in the learning situation. They conclude that using technology-based projects where students are able to express themselves through familiar types of technology that they relate to can improve learning environment, and that we as teachers should try our best to overcome any barriers that prevent us from integrating technology into our lessons. The use of learning management systems like Moodle, the use of augmented learning situations involving tablets, automated simulators, and real-life situations involving technology are, in my opinion, great examples of ways to integrate technology into a classroom. It is also my opinion that the extra work and time it takes to plan these things is worth it if it means an enhanced learning environment that is both engaging and meaningful, which paves the way for improved success. Discussion on integration and improved student success through higher motivation and engagement levels now leads to the questions of what can we use to enhance this integration further. The idea of one-to-one learning has been popping up in research. It's not just a new idea, however, it now seems more than just a fantasy in our classrooms. One-to-one learning is defined as issuing each student their own technological device for learning, communicating, and creating, according to Sowers and McLeod, 2018. According to Parrish and Sedera, 2018, this notion of the one-to-one learning environment is a student-centered approach that is at the heart of constructivist theory of pedagogy. In creating this type of learning environment, the student does not have to rely solely on the teacher as the source of all information. The teacher can modify his or her involvement from leader to facilitator, giving feedback when necessary. In this environment, the student has access to a variety of technology which to convey their message or demonstrate learning, thus increasing motivation and engagement of the student, according to Raful et al., 2012. The goal of this paper will be to discover if one-to-one technology or full technology integration of many aspects of the curriculum outcomes for Math 10-4 and 20-4 could potentially lead to improved success in those outcomes and to see if those students' overall view and satisfaction of being in school has changed. My position is that this type of learning environment will not only teach the students how to complete math outcomes, but in a completely different manner than traditional methods used in a math class. Technology and problem-solving skills will be at the main focus for use in everyday life. Through a one-to-one learning environment, each student would be supported in choosing problems based on their own lives and situations so that learning has meaning to them personally. The problem-solving component is at the forefront of their learning. The students would not be limited to learning in the classroom, but encouraged to seek learning opportunities in any environment. Thus the saying, learning anytime, any place. There is evidence based on research that supports the opposite view of this paper, and of course not limited to just this example. Burke 2014 states that the cursive writing has been replaced by technology. Cursive writing is like our own unique symbol or identity, and an important measurable skill that sets us apart from each other and technology, thus setting the stage for keeping paper and pen at the forefront of our classrooms. I do not disagree with this statement, and in my paper I will discuss the importance of hands-on work and the situations where pen and paper may be a better option. However, with changing technologies, we now have laptops and tablets that come with very comfortable and accurate digital pens that allow a person to write notes and essays just like you would on paper. This also allows us to keep and preserve this very important skill, and also makes it easier for the writer to edit and manage documents. Barnett 2012 discusses the notion that in order for technology integration to occur, support from educational administration is necessary. Not just in terms of lesson planning, in-servicing, and curriculum support, but also financial support. To implement technology into a lesson is one issue, but to fully immerse into a one-to-one learning environment is completely another. It costs money, which most schools and boards don't have. Time to plan, fundraise, secure the necessary funding is a hurdle that can be overcome. Parrish and Sedera 2018 suggest that an effective method of integrating technology is through one-to-one learning with a student-centered approach that makes learning meaningful, personal, and creates a positive, engaging learning environment. This type of classroom can provide the opportunity for success and increase motivation for all students that allow them to explore a variety of problem-solving methods while honing skills to support them in everyday life. Raful et al. 2012. This is the end of the presentation. Thank you for listening.